Okay, here's a couple more examples from DOK2 CC3. So once again, we need to isolate this trig function. I'll start by subtracting 1. Square root of 3 times tangent x equals -1. Divide by square root of 3. Tangent x equals -1 over square root 3. So I have to think about which quadrants is tangent negative. Well, this is all students take calculus. So here tangent is positive and here tangent is positive. So my angles have to be here or here. So my opposite over my adjacent is -1 over square root 3. So that means this would be 1 and this is negative square root 3. And this is -1 and this is square root 3. So which angle is this? Where the opposite is 1 and the adjacent is square root of 3. That would be 30 degrees. So for this angle, it's 180 minus 30, 150 degrees, or 360 minus 30, 330 degrees. And you could convert these to radians if necessary. All right, in the next example, we have cotangent x. To isolate it, I will add square root 3. So cotangent x is square root 3 over 1 if I want it as a fraction. So that means tangent x is the reciprocal. So we have to think about, where is tangent a positive value? All students take calculus. Tangent is positive here and here. So the opposite would be 1. The adjacent is square root 3. The opposite is -1. The adjacent is negative square root 3. Which angle has an opposite of 1 and an adjacent of square root 3? That would be 30 degrees. So this x equals 30, or 180 plus 30, 210 degrees. So my last example I'm going to do, cosine squared. First I add 1. Then I divide by 4. Cosine squared x equals 1/4. Well, I'm not familiar with cosine squared, so I'm going to take the square root of both sides. Cosine x is positive 1/2. So where is cosine positive? All students take calculus. Cosine is positive here and here. What are these angles? Where the adjacent is 1 and the hypotenuse is 2. So that adjacent being 1 and hypotenuse is 2, x equals 60. Or 360 minus 60, which is 300 degrees. So you recognize memorizing these triangles and placing them in the correct quadrant helps you to find inverse trig quickly.